Well, go on, lads. I'm back at it again with another Berserk live reaction video to chapter 374. Now, I'm going to be totally real. This video, alongside the whole One Piece night idea that I had, the whole One Piece live stream, I've just had very poor time management over the past few weeks. I've always had poor time management, to be fair, as well as organizing my priorities, as well as this whole YouTube thing. But we're here nonetheless now in terms of Berserk, and with One Piece, I will let all of you know on the channel, whether it's through a video or a community post, since I'm able to make them now. I'm hoping to do the One Piece night on the weekend, sooner than later. Hopefully the one coming up, since I really do want to get back into One Piece as well. But now is not the time for One Piece. We're not going to beat around the bush, because it's time for Berserk. Anyways, this chapter is called "Is the Sleeping Black Beast But Biding Its Time?" Ooh. And then the cover, you've got Serpico just looking outwards on the ship. You've also got Puck, and then you've got Isidro just chilling underneath, just relaxing. And yeah, I guess it's a new volume. So, if I remember correctly from the last chapter, again, Guts was completely knocked out. I think it was because of the inner demons he was facing, the struggles, just the process of, losing Casca again. And then it was heavily teased that the Beast of Darkness would make its return, which also means that Guts is kinda, what's the word? Not really Guts anymore. I predicted, I think I did anyways, as I mentioned it in the last video, that Guts, we're going to see a more, vicious, more vengeful kind of Guts, more violent, kind of like how he was in the Black Swordsman arc. Maybe not exactly like that, but in terms of his approach, somewhat similar, since he's done everything that he literally could do, and it still didn't work out. And we all know Guts' story, no need to elaborate further. And then with Casca, I'm just trying to look at the chapters as well. With Casca, she was in some sort of Inception kind of loop, where it's almost as if she was a bit like a husk, just someone who was just living normally, but was hollow, empty inside, not really living. Her eyes looked soulless. And then whenever she started to remember the things that happened, as well as Guts, boom, the loop restarts. And that is an extremely unfortunate loop. Well, unfortunate situation. It's almost like being put in a genjutsu. Now, we're going to find out, aren't we, about what happens to the both of them. At least I hope I do, at least. I'm not sure if you guys have already seen the chapter. Anyways, without further ado, let's get into it. So, first page starts off, oh yeah, so the Kushan army has arrived and they're on Roderick's ship. Oh damn, you actually got the Kushan, it looks like Kushan, part of the Kushan fleet, or what's remaining of it anyways. Damn. They really can't catch a break, can they? I mean, when you think about it. So yep, the Kushan invaders have surrounded Roderick's ship. There's actually more like, I don't think there's a lot, well, there's a lot of them, but they're all on like little boats, just surrounding Roderick's ship. They're shooting a crossbow, shooting some arrows. I don't know who the hell that guy is. Arrows, oh damn, they're even like shooting chains as well, so it's on. They've broken parts of the wood on Roderick's ship. Yeah, and they're just pretty much trying to land and aboard it. Not sure what they're trying to do, but they're trying to invade it pretty much. So nothing new here. Kind of what we saw in the last chapter. Here we go, back to the main cast. We got Puck, we got Serpico, and we got Isidro. All of them are confused, and Shiake and Lady Farnese are nowhere to be seen. Serpico's panicking like no one's business. To the stateroom below deck. Gotcha. Boom. And now Serpico's surrounded by some Kushan invaders. And Puck. This is not looking good, to be fair. Wow, there's actually wow. So Serpico is without a weapon, and he's got him and Puck have got just Kushan invaders surrounding them. And then he says, so Serpico's kind of sweating. He's a bit panicky. You know, he's panicking. We're in the middle of a magical rite, and I left my sword in the stateroom. If I'm unarmed, I'll just have to. Ah, but he does have the what do you call it? You know, the other magical. Was it a cloak or like a sword? He had like another magical weapon. I need to brush up on my Berserk memories, man. Unless he gave that away, but he had like another magic weapon. I'm pretty sure. If I'm unarmed, I'll just have to. Down here, Serpico. Looks like Isidro's got a plan. Okay, so Serpico managed to escape. I think he just managed to crash into another boat below. Oh no! That's a quick thinking. They've just managed to go underneath in another room. Also, they're in the stateroom now. So all three of them, Serpico, Puck, and Isidro, are in the stateroom. And again, another Kushan invaders come in there. But then Isidro comes in with the high jump kick, baby. Damn. Fair play, man. You wouldn't think that Isidro would do this, even without a sword. So, yeah, kid's got a lot of talent, hasn't he? And yeah, he knocked him in the water. And Puck or Serpico says they are raiders. No doubt, masters of infiltration. Remain vigilant. Yeah, that's pretty much what's happening right now. I think someone. I'm not sure what's going on here. Looks like someone's. Must have been Serpico. Shut the door tight. So I think they're just trapped in that room. They've trapped themselves in the States room. And now Isidro and Puck are looking out. And yeah, I think they're just looking at the. Yeah, it's just a bunch of Kushan invaders. So they're seeing the numbers. And I'm not sure what Serpico's trying to do. I think he's trying to open a window, but then the lock is closed. So they're trapped in. I'm not sure what the hell's going on. Oh! Damn, why am I sounding so posh? I'm not even that posh. So the window that Serpico's trying to get into, literally, damn, like everyone's trapped inside. I think you got the remnants from Elfhelm. You got Isabella, the other pixie. You've got what's her name again? Was it Morda? The witch with the black hair. She's in there. You've got Farnese herself, Roderick, Shierke, and what the hell? Oh my memory's gone so bad. You know Farnese's brother? Was it Lord Federico III or whatever? He's not really a lord, is he? He's a bit of a dunce. Anyways, so they're trapped, and Serpico can't get inside, and he looks like he just saw a ghost. Well, he's obviously in a bit of distress since he's worried about them. So literally all of them are fighting. So in that room, you got all of the people that I mentioned that are in there, as well as some of the Kushan invaders. This is actually not a good situation when you think about it, and Serpico can't do anything. He's going to have to break the window open. And then on the other side, you've got some, what were their names? Some of the other Elfhelm residents, they're just being completely surrounded by the Kushan invaders, and the Kushan invaders look pissed. And then the other two, you know who it is that I'm on about, the two Elfhelm invaders? It's a guy with a durag, normal looking guy, and then you got a guy with a helmet on with feathers coming out of his nose. I remember this guy because he was. Hold on, it's that freaking guy from the. I forgot. I can't believe I forgot his name. He was originally part of the Holy Knights, but then I think he just kind of went his own way. It's that Lord. Like he was part of. He had somewhat of a bond with Farnese, I think. I'm not sure if it's going to get taken down if I show you. If you go on page 11, you know that guy that I'm on about with the helmet, Tim. We were just discussing who takes next watch. Okay, so they're all trapped, so they didn't kill them. So, yeah, everyone is a bit confused. Either way, it seems God was watching and divine retribution for our deviousness has been swift. Look, are they trying to open the door? Ah, that's where the master in black locked himself in, right? Is this going to be bad? Well, no shit, my friend. No, they mustn't open that door. The black swordsman will awaken. Dun dun dun. He'll tear them limb from limb. So the Kujan invaders smashed open the door. They're already sweating bricks. They're already sweating bricks. They've opened it. Bro, it's like so ghastly in there and so ominous and suspenseful. They have a flame on, it's pitch black. One of the Kushan invaders clocks on and sees Guts just face planted into the ground, kind of holding onto a sword, and he's got a rat near him. I'm not sure why. Guts has completely collapsed. Uh-oh. All the rats have cleared. I think that there's a bit of sword movement. One of the Kushan invaders is shitting himself. So they know already, but then they decide to still go after him. They're dumb, bro. And oh shit. Okay, so yeah, I take that back. So one of the Kushan invaders kicks Guts' arm away from the sword. He had his arm like holding onto the sword, and I think it was moving just a little bit like this, but it was kicked away. Then Guts kind of twitches. He looks distressed, like he has been for the past few chapters. Everything is pitch black again. Kushan invaders are shocked. Guts is trying to get his hand up again like this. Damn, my laptop is in the video too much. It's kind of trembling a bit like that. Guts' hand. His eyes are open, and then it closes again, and then he... Did he just pass out again? Now the Kushan... Whoa. I think the Kushan invaders tried to tie him up in chain, and the chain broke. The chain broke and it was black and it's just darkness. I think it's time. I think it's time for the inner darkness to make a return. Okay, so now the... Can't lie, a bit of a... Let's just get into it. So everyone's on the main deck. All of the... Wow. How? Wait a minute, that's not even that many Kushan invaders, and they managed to... Okay, fair enough, because maybe the residents of Elfhelm, they weren't exactly that powerful, were they? They haven't really been experienced. They haven't really seen, you know, what do you call it, trouble, conflict, whatever. Pretty much everyone that was on that ship has been tied up, and they're all in the front. I think the Kushan invaders might be looking for supplies. That's what it looks like, since they've put in like cargo. They got like baskets and barrels, as well as some bags and some pedal boards right in the middle. I'll say it again. I am Roderick, captain of the ship. Let's go, crap, Isidro. I do not know who you are, but hear this. I don't care what happens to us, but don't lay a finger on the women and children. It is no use. I can't understand what they're saying. So yeah, the Kushans are talking in a different language. But yeah, so far everyone is pretty much tied up. Literally everyone, including Farnese and Shioke. Shioke looks... Can't tell if she's fainted as well. What's with everyone fainting in this chapter? I mean, I know it's Berserk and like obviously there's a lot of trouble and everything, but still. So far Puck, Isidro and Serpico managed to escape the clutches for now. Hold on, Roderick says, which has made me realise their unfamiliar tongue, their equipment. This lot are soldiers of the Kushan Empire. Yeah. Quiet down. Captain, we're in the middle of the ocean far from land. Surely the Kushan can't have expanded their reach to the waters of YS. It would mean that having conquered Midland, Oh yeah, they conquered Midland. What the hell? Forgot about that. They are now invading neighboring countries. Wait a minute, they didn't well, they did conquer Midland, but didn't Griffith wipe them all out? Or most of it anyways. That kind of sustained advance would require the support of a powerful fleet, the range of which would, in theory, expand in turn a Kushan navy. So I'm a little bit confused. I mean, I know the Kushans were it's a massive empire, but Ganishka's down. So who the hell's leading the army, or the remnants of the army at least? It makes sense for this still to be like, you know, what do you call it? A navy, since the Kushans are pretty massive. But I thought Griffith wiped most of them out and then the rest ran away. You mean the Kushan who attacked Britannis that night picked up our trail? Oh, okay. Then that has to be that night was also foggy like tonight. There were frightful beasts and fire. They set. Oh, okay. So it's kind of like what it was during the last arc. You know when they fought Diver the second time? Was that part of the? I think that was part of Elfhelm, wasn't it? Part of the Elfhelm arc. It's when they were about to uh, fight the sea monster. Damn, I'm so bad with my memory as of late. I've just been forgetting everything. But yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about. Their cruelty is legendary. There's no atrocity that's beyond them. We've been captured by cold-blooded savages. They'll kill us, but something's off. With a force this size, they should have been able to wipe us out from the start. Exactly, but they didn't wipe them out, did they? Yeah. And like what I was saying, Farnese's idiotic brother was talking about how they have magic as well. We would, but our powers... Ah, there we go. We would, but our powers vanished alongside Elf Island, and our staves have been taken. Lord... that's his name, Lord Magnifico. Besides, we just like conflict, apologies. Okay, so they're pretty much crying now. Well, for Foderico, Magnifico is. Do they have some other purpose here? So that's interesting then, isn't it? So that means all magical powers aren't going to work. Is that what Roderick's saying? That's a bit unfortunate, isn't it? So what the hell's Shiake going to do then? So that's just to me. I'm not sure if he was on about himself and Magnifico, but if it's everyone on board and they haven't got magic, they have to rely on someone who's going to be physical. We're talking about complete brutality, and the only guy that's capable of doing that is the guy that's passed out. I just can't think of what that would be, but I can safely say that we just might have... Hold on, sorry. Let me read that again. Roderick says, do they have some other purpose here? I just can't think of what that would be. Likewise, but I can safely say that we just might have... What? Oh, I'm so lost. So it's Salat. It's Salat and the rest of his goon squad. So that also means that Rickert should be with him. Yeah, I don't think... Yeah. Okay, so it's not going to be an all-out war then, is it? They're probably going to try and negotiate or something. But also remember, if Salat's coming back, a lot of time has passed, remember, because the time flows different in Elfhelm. So how is Rickert going to look? I reckon Salat's probably... Well, he was already a man, wasn't he? But Rickert, is he going to look different? And the Beast of Dark... Well, not the Beast of Darkness. Guts. We see Guts walking somewhere. Bruh. Okay. Interesting. So Guts is walking. No idea what he's gonna do. He's probably gonna start destroying people. And we got Rickert, who's in some Kushan armor, and he looks so out of place, but I think he's got somewhat of a plan. So finishing off Roderick's sentence, gotta say it again because I got distracted. Do they have some other purpose here? I just can't think of what that would be, but I can safely say that we just might have unknowingly strayed into a strange world. Guts in chains. What? So the chains didn't break? Oh, they look like they broke to me. Okay. I thought the chains broke, but I guess Guts is in chains. Guts in chains, in the midst of despair, the party's fate takes a turn. So what I'm guessing is that they probably either wandered back into some other Kushan territory that Salat's probably taken, or they're at that place where Salat mentioned there was a place where he was going to take Rickert. Or either way, they just made... I'm going to not make it deep. They've basically encountered each other and Rickert's back. And he's in Kushan armor. He doesn't look that different, to be fair. So I don't think, maybe not that much time has passed from the duration of when they were in Elfhelm. I think Rickert's hair's gone a bit longer. I can't tell. She's probably gotten stronger too. I don't know how much time has passed, but it doesn't look like a lot to me. But yeah, I guess the only thing to take from this chapter is that so everyone on that ship has been taken hostage. So they've been infiltrated by Kushan Empire, and I guess that's where this arc is gonna head. Sorry, the gang. So we're back with the Kushans, and pretty much, not almost, but almost of the gang is back together. I mean, Rickert's back as well, so we'll see what happens. If you're asking for my predictions, I don't think much is going to happen. I think they're just going to try and negotiate something. It literally doesn't make any sense for either party to kill one another or harm one another. Or I think they just didn't realize who they were actually attacking, the Kushans. And then once Salat and Rickert sees who it is, which is going to be Guts, they're going to obviously maybe change their opinion, and in the long run they're going to negotiate a few things, discuss, see what they're going to do, plan, as they have a common enemy, which is the biggest sellout in all of fiction, Griffith. Anyways, besides that, the chapter was a bit anticlimactic, I can't lie. It was a little bit boring, I'm going to say, but it's only because I didn't know what was going to happen. But I think the biggest thing to take away is, again, Guts is in chains, but he's awake. Everyone is taken hostage. Kushans are back. Salat's back, and Rickert's back. So, yeah, who knows what's going to happen. But without further ado, we're 24 minutes in now, and that's my live reaction and review. So, yeah, nothing else to say. But when it comes to the whole One Piece thing, I'll let you know. But as far as the chapter goes, it was okay. It's building up. But I feel like if we've been patient for Berserk, this whole time, then surely this isn't going to be anything major. You know what I mean? It's like waiting for something big to happen. But I'm kind of excited. I want to see what Salat and Rickert bring to the table now. I want to see how much has changed. Though I don't think a lot of time has passed, personally speaking. I think it's probably only been a few months or maybe a few weeks. Though, yeah, got nothing else to say, and hopefully I will see you all sooner than later. Take it easy.